Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back explorers to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with that said, good morning, good evening, and of course, good afternoon. Sadly, I started my recording later today than I originally intended because it's been overcast all day. So that explains all the lights. Normally I would be VTubing something like this, but since I already decided that I would be doing real life vlogs, for the month of October, I'm still gonna do that. So, yeah. And, of course, if any of you have actually watched any of the One Piece anime, you might recognize the somewhat costume I was wearing that day. So, I wanted to do, the first vlog I did was talking more about the live action One Piece than the One Piece anime. It was kind of back and forth, but I ended it off talking specifically about a One Piece arc that fits during the October month, which is the Thriller Bark arc. After that, I talked more about recommended Halloween anime, or rather, the ones I recommend, as well as the vlog after that one, which was the last vlog. I talked about recommended Halloween movies, or Halloween movies in general. So, I thought this time around, I'd talk about video games, or rather, Halloween video games. And, oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. And, of course, you can find Halloween games that fit in a number of different genres. You can find Halloween games that are specifically horror related. You can find platformer platformer Halloween games. Actually a lot of them. You can find puzzlers that are Halloween games. And you can even find visual novel Halloween games. So, speaking of which, I realized that this particular Halloween season, I'm doing my Halloween nights, for 2023, and I actually do have quite a few games that are visual novel related in this particular one. But either way, I think I'm going to move on to the next topic, aside from the whole genres that you can find Halloween games in, to games with Halloween events. And yes, I'll just mention a few, because there's quite a few of them. So, the ones that are on the top of my head right now are Ooblets, Trove, and Portal Knights. Ooblets is a farming monster collection game. And yes, you can pick up things during the Halloween event for costumes and whatnot. Then Trove has its own uh, Halloween event. I can't remember what it's called, but it's going on right now. So if you want to play that game, go ahead. And of course, Portal Knights also has a Halloween event going. But aside from those, there are a wide variety of them. And although they're not mentioned at the top of my list right now, Neverwinter, Warframe, uh, and, well, oh, that's right, Champions Online, which I haven't done my limited series for yet. But that has a Halloween event too. I think it has something to do with werewolves? Either way, if you look through Steam or itch.io or maybe even Epic Game Store or anything, uh, and use the different genres I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you will most likely find Halloween games that you might be interested in. And although Ooblets, Trove, and Portal Knights were the top of my Halloween events list, there are a wide variety of games that also have events too. Like, Fortnite has Fortnitemares. I figured I'd better mention that. Okay, so I'll recommend a few games that you can find through either itch.io or Steam, and I think you can also find it in good old Games Galaxy. So, the first one I'll mention is Forever Halloween, which is another Halloween platformer. Uh, it's difficult, but who, well, also, I like pumpkins, kind of, but I don't want them to spit pumpkin seeds at me. Uh, Helltaker is another one that I played a small portion on for one of my previous Halloween Night series. And yes, that is a puzzler. But because Helltaker is, yeah, it was fun. So I probably will be coming back to that sooner than later. And of course, the one that I remember playing as a kid, and I still want to come back to play it a little bit more and possibly get past the first level and go to the second game. It is Monster Bash. And Monster Bash is actually 3 parts. I was a little upset when I finished the first game when I was a kid And I found out that wasn't the end of the story. I have to play through 2 more games to get to the end. Either way, with Monster Bash, that is an old Apogee game, and I don't know what they call themselves now, but I still love the concept of the game. The main character you're portraying is trying to get their dog tags back from an evil vampire who has captured all the pets in the world. So you have one night to rescue them all. But along the way, you can collect candies, you can collect bullets for your slingshot. Either way, that is definitely a fun romp. And I think I might talk about more Halloween type games later on during maybe a top 10 or an extra video, maybe. But either way, I think I've talked your ears off long enough. So I'm going to leave you all with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, happy Halloween, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.